Support, support, support. Don't think you have to do everything by yourself. No, the mastermind, oh my God, opened up so many doors and actually my horizon to get to the next level.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and the wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to make your first million? And today we have special guest Angela, which is a health and fitness coach. So Angela, welcome and tell us, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
Well, first, Harry, thank you for having me. And yeah,
Pleasure.
the 5 tips. I can only, this is what I did and what I had to learn. Because when I started out, I thought I can train everybody. And I needed first clarity of who I'm going to train, clarity of what my business needs to look like. And that was like one of the important turning points in my career. And that's when I started my company, when I finally knew what I really wanted to do, and I dialed it down. And before
step number one, clarity. What is the step number 8?
Actually knowing who your audience is.
Mm-hmm.
Really, again, speak to the people you're going to help. Again, I needed to know, okay, this is the person who is my ideal client. And then I spoke to them, and then I started seeing a turn in my business. So that was number 2. Number 3, join a mastermind group. Boy, did it help me. Support, support, support. Don't think you have to do everything by yourself. No, the mastermind, oh my God, opened up so many doors, and actually my horizon to get to the next level. That, yeah, oh my God. And you know what, also, it speeded up my success. Boy, it went so much faster.
100%.
So I totally recommend joining a mastermind group. Number 4 is no fear. Now, by saying no fear, I mean, I had a lot of fears.
We all have.
Before it goes up,
people just don't talk about it.
Yeah, true. And what I do is I feel the fear, and I'll put it in the backseat of the car, so to speak, and I'll do it anyway. I go out of my comfort zone. Don't stay in your comfort zone and expect something great to happen. You got to be uncomfortable. That's when you see something really terrific happening out of the comfort zone, not in your comfort zone. And the other thing too is perseverance. Keep going. And sometimes I had times where I felt overwhelmed and I didn't know how to get this all done, going. And I had goals, I broke them down to daily goals, very small goals, but I kept going and I kept going and I kept going. I never gave up. Like the small goal mentality and marching, that was another thing where I saw, okay, this is getting better. This is getting better. And now it fell into place. And okay, number 6, my bonus tip is you have to be healthy and fit.
Hey, absolutely, because you need energy to sell, yeah. You have to be fit. Yeah, tell me about. I'm a little bit chubby, yeah. Tell me about it. I'm working on the case, though. I'm working, yeah. I already lost 12 kilos, 12, almost.
Wow, that's good. Very good.
Summer, and now I'm getting some inspiration to lose all the 12 more, yeah. So. Yeah. You have more energy. But then, Angela, thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for being so honest. Yeah. And And I think that what you're sharing, about the fear, I think we all entrepreneurs have that. Yeah. At some point, people just don't talk about it, but and sometimes when the business grows, even you have more fear. At some point when I started my first business, that we managed to sell 5 million pounds. I remember uh, the. I remember that sometime I was going to sleep. I said, "Oh my God, I'm responsible for all these people, of everybody." It sounds really heavy, but anyway, the whole point is that, but also you talk about, that sometimes you feel that you want to surrender, you want to give up, is too much, yeah. And this is also that happened to all of us, yeah. And people don't talk about it, yeah, that much. We should talk about it, because sometimes there will be point on business several times. No, several times. If I tell you how many times it happened to me, I will depress you. You will cry. So let's don't go there. Like, God, can I take so much, and even more is coming? Can I really handle it? And sometimes you say, you know what? I'll find a job. And I don't need this headache. I find a job, and that's the end of it. They pay me good money. What's the point? So we all have that, yes. But I applaud you for being so honest and open about it, because all entrepreneurs, we all like to talk about the successes. So we all about to talk about, oh, we make these millions, we make this, we make that. Nobody talks about what it takes. So but then, Angela, tell us the story. So you're originally from Germany, then you arrived to United States with 2 suitcases. Tell us. What made you leave Germany? It's a beautiful country. I've been there. It's amazing. You have a lot of fun. There is beer everywhere. Why you need to go to US?
Well, yeah, you're absolutely, it's a beautiful country. What happened though was I was a banker. I have a finance degree. I was very successful in banking. I was in management. I had a lot of stress in my early 20s. And besides that pressure, like I said, being in a big bank, management, I had to present a certain look, a certain energy, you said.
Absolutely. You don't have to do a lot of presentations. What do you do at these corporate jobs, right?
Yes. And my life was pretty much out of control at that point. I didn't have a good relationship. My job was very stressful. So what happened was but the only thing I had under control was my food. So I developed some eating disorders. I was very unhealthy. I went up and down and was yo-yoing, and it was harsh. And I didn't feel very good. I presented a pretty picture, but inside I was actually crumbling, and I was fighting every day until I said, okay, I ended up in the hospital. This is not how my life is going to end. I went back to school.
So what happened? What happened with it? Because the corporate job was so stressful. Then you have some eating disorders that you eating too much, and then you don't eat it at all, or things like that. Or?
Correct. Like, yeah, I restricted my meals, that I was very skinny because I had to, like present.
Yeah, in corporate, you need to look amazing when you're presenting.
So put a lot of pressure on myself. I over-exercised to compensate with the stress. And like I said, I didn't have a good relationship. I was in an abusive relationship. Outside, it looked all very pretty and fantastic. Behind doors, not so much. And I tried until you can't do anymore. So when I had this
accumulate, like a toxic relationship, plus the stress of the job, plus
it just added up, and then health issues. So after this, I got a nutrition
degree. So you ended up in the hospital in Germany. Oh my God.
Yep. It was a bad situation. I went back to school. I got my nutrition degree just to understand what I need to do. This is what I'm doing. Like, I didn't go to a nutritionist. I got a nutrition degree. So I know what I'm doing with my body. So that's what I started. But, the problems hasn't solved. It's not, the problems don't go away. You got to face your problems.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
Deal with
what
it.
happened, what I did, I said, okay, banking is not for me. This relationship is not for me. I always wanted to learn English, so I quit my job. I broke up with my
You
boyfriend.
burned the boats. There's no way back after this, yeah?
No way back, yeah. And I took
my
2
God.
places, moved to the States, and
You
I
bend the
actually,
boat and you sail, yeah? You sail and you bend the boats. No way back.
yep.
No?
No, well,
What
it
made
was
you
not,
think? What made you think that the States was a good place to go?
it
You
wasn't.
should come to London. We're based in London. London is amazing. Why do you went to US?
Okay, I always was interested to learn English, and in the United States was actually a school what offered me a student visa to do English as a second language. That's why.
Okay.
It was the school what actually offered that program. It was a 3-month program. I actually fell in love with the country. It was in Florida. It's really beautiful.
I know why you fell in love with
Yeah.
the country. The weather is amazing. That is sunny. Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad lives in Miami.
Yeah, here you go. So, it's beautiful. So what I did, after the internship, I went back to banking. The comfort zone I was talking about. See my journey. I went back to my comfort zone because I was a banker. Again, I'm in a field where I'm not supposed to be. And I remember when I wanted a work visa and be officially in the United States, my immigration lawyer told me, there's no way. There's so many bankers in the United States. You don't have any special skills. You have to go back to Germany. And I said, okay, I don't have special skills in banking, but I can lift things up and put them down really, really well. I can compete in bodybuilding. And she said, okay, if you can get a world champion title, if you can get a world champion title for the United States, you can get a green card.
Wow.
I thought she was joking. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I have nothing to lose. So that's where the fear came in. I had fear. The only chance to stay in the United States and getting my green card was to win a world champion title. So I cleaned up my diet, started working out, preparing for the Miss Florida show in natural bodybuilding. It was the Miss Physique class, and I won Miss Florida. Got qualified. Got qualified for Team USA. Yep.
That's a lot of training. A lot of training required for this.
Oh my gosh. Talking about being consistent, doing day by day. I'm telling you, that's where my tips come from, because I did it. I had to. And so when I got to the Miss USA, qualified, I won Miss USA. I was able to represent the United States at the Miss Universe show.
Wow.
So I kept going, prepping. And I remember I had a custom-made bikini with the American flag. I only wanted to get to the finals. That was my goal. So I competed. The show was actually in Los Angeles. Huge show. It was the Miss Universe in natural bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was able to get the title for the United States, and I won Miss Universe.
Wow, so, really? Wow, yes. That's an amazing story.
So this is what I needed to do to get my green card.
Wow. So I got you really want this green card badly, yeah?
That's right.
That's amazing. That's how bad you want things in life. Wow, that's amazing, unbelievable. Wow.
So then it was clear to me that banking is in the past, and I need to follow my passion, my calling, what I'm really good at it. And that's when I started being a personal trainer.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.